When the hunters move, everything around them seems to hold its breath. The predators ask no permission and offer no warning. They simply are, and the world lives in fear of them. There is a stillness that means safety, and a stillness that means death. Only the wise can tell them apart. The first light is tender, almost shy, before it grows bold. The stars fade one by one, surrendering the sky to the sun. A soft radiance spreads outward, and the night has nowhere left to hide. A gentle brightness climbs the sky, patient and unstoppable. The first glow reaches out across the world, faint and full of promise. The sky pales at its lowest edge, and the long night loosens its grip. The world emerges from the dark, shape by shape, into the light. The air is cool and clean, washed by the hours that came before. The land breathes its first slow breath of the coming day. Light gathers in the low places, pooling gold across the ground. The world stirs slowly, in no hurry to begin. The darkness eases and the colors of the world return. The chill of darkness melts slowly beneath the rising warmth. Morning arrives on quiet feet, waking all it passes. Here the silence and the space run together, vast, and deep and whole. The grass sways in the wind, an endless golden tide beneath the blue. Warmth touches the earth, like a hand laid softly on the shoulder. The land opens outward without limit, wild and calm and free. The grasslands lie open beneath the sky, golden, patient and serene. The plains shimmer softly in the light, stretching beyond all sight. The grasslands lie golden and eternal, older than the memory of the world. The open country lies serene, vast, and utterly at peace with itself. The land holds its wide and ancient quiet, undisturbed and serene. The wind moves across the open land, and the grass answers in silver. The plains carry on beyond every horizon, wild and free and still. The plains stretch on beneath the boundless sky, calm and unbroken. The grass runs to the horizon, and the horizon runs on without end. The land lies serene and boundless, keeping its slow and ancient time. Here the world lies open and vast, a country of light and space. The grasslands shine beneath the sun, endless and golden and calm. The wind sweeps the grass into waves that never reach ashore. The open country stretches wide, holding the whole sky in its embrace. Here the world unfolds without limit, vast and quiet and old. The plains carry on forever, patient beneath the turning of the seasons. The plains roll gently onward, patient as the earth beneath them. Theirs is a life of constant motion, forever drifting toward the next green promise. The herd is their whole world, their shelter, their family, and their only defense. They ask for little, a little grass, a little water, a little room to move. Their strength lies not in any single one of them, but in the many. They graze with heads bowed and ears alert, at ease and on guard all at once. Every mouthful is taken with one eye turned toward the horizon. They are always listening, always watching, never fully at rest. They carry no weapons but their senses, and no shield but each other. The young learn quickly here, for the world does not wait for the slow. They move as one, startle as one, and flee as one across the open ground. Their days are shaped by two simple needs: to feed and to stay alive. There is a courage in their gentleness, the courage to keep living, exposed and unarmed. To live as they do is to trade solitude for the safety of the crowd. They live close to the ground and close to the danger, and somehow they endure. They are the gentle heart of this land, and everything else beats in time with it. They trust their own kind above all else, and rarely are they wrong to. For them, every day is the same quiet task: to eat, to watch, and to survive it. They live gently, taking only the grass, and giving the world everything in return. The bond that holds them together is older than any single life among them. They belong to the herd, and the herd belongs to them. They are the last of an ancient lineage, unbroken across the ages. The great ones are survivors, shaped by a world that no longer exists. They ask for nothing but time and space and the freedom to wander. They roam wide because their size demands it, and the land provides. They belong to the open world, and the open world belongs to them. They have outlasted the fierce and the swift alike. Their freedom is written into their size, and their size into their freedom. They are creatures of vast horizons, and they need everyone. To confine a giant is to break something ancient and irreplaceable. They are a sign that some places remain untouched and whole. They thrive only where the world is wide and wild and free. Where they still roam, the old world endures. They have weathered more than any creature living, and endure it still. Their endurance is a quiet testament to the strength of patience. Their kind has endured where countless others have vanished. They carry the weight of ages, and they carry it with grace. The great ones are the measure of a land's true wildness. The great ones require room to live and grow restless without it. The world is vast, and they need every inch of it. The great ones prove that gentleness and endurance can go hand in hand. To be a hunter is to carry a hunger that no single meal can ever fully answer. There is a quiet power in them that every creature on the plain can feel. In the hunters, strength and stillness are two halves of the same nature. They walk the plain as creatures with nothing left to prove. The hunters ask nothing of the world but the chance to live and to hunt. They are feared across the plain, yet they take only what they need to live. A hunter's life is hard and lonely and lived without complaint. They are the fear that lives beneath every peaceful scene. They are shaped entirely by hunger, and hunger has made them magnificent. The hunters answer a call older than any of us, and they answer it without doubt. Here is a creature born to hunt, shaped by 1,000,000 years for a single purpose. Few command the plain the way the hunters do, and few are so little understood. There is an honesty in the hunters, harder and cleaner than anything we know. They live at the edge of everything, between hunger and the hunt. The hunters live by patience, and patience is a harder discipline than speed. Power like theirs needs no display, it is simply understood. The hunters take the weak, and in doing so they keep the strong. They are the keepers of the plain, not its enemies. There is no malice in them, only the oldest need there is. The whole plain gives the hunters a wide and careful distance. The surface lies flat and shining, holding the sky within its glass. It gathers the thirsty world to its edge and holds it there in peace. It flows on, slow and certain, the silent lifeline of the world. The water is a refuge, a lifeline and a mirror, all at the same edge. It winds across the world like a ribbon of light through the gold. It flows on quietly, giving life to a world that cannot live without it. The pool lies deep and still, holding the whole sky in its calm. The water waits in silence, and the whole living world comes to drink. The coolness of the water calls to every weary, thirsty thing. It carries the coolness of distant rains across the thirsty ground. The water moves with the slow certainty of the turning seasons. Where the water gathers, the whole world softens and grows still. The current whispers its ancient song across the waiting land. The water gathers the world together, if only for a little while. The pool lies clear and calm, a quiet mirror of the sky. It moves through the land with a patience older than memory. The water is the oldest gift of the land, given again with every rain. The surface glimmers gently, a sheet of light upon the earth. The coolness of the water spreads across the land like a quiet blessing. Where the water lingers, the whole world comes to rest. The water gathers life to its edge, green and thriving and glad. Where the water flows, the dust gives way to green. The still water doubles the world, holding earth and sky as one. The water gives freely and takes quietly, and the world lives by its rhythm. It flows on through the ages, faithful and unhurried, the heart of all that lives. The surface trembles, then stills, holding the light of the open sky. The light glances off their feathers, and for a moment they blaze like fire. They flash and shimmer as they move, alive with colour and light. A splash of colour against the endless grass. They are the plain's brightest jewels. They sing to claim their place, to call their mates, to warn of danger. The air is filled with calls, carrying across the plain from every direction. Their voices fill the air, a music older than any of ours. A single call rises into the sky, and somewhere another answers. The sky is alive with sound, the endless conversation of the birds. Their calls carry for miles across the open country. A cry echoes across the plain, wild and clear and free. The calls of the birds drift on the wind, weaving through the silence of the plain. Their feathers catch the light, flashing colour across the open plain. A brilliant flash of colour streaks low across the grass and is gone. The plain hums with birdsong, soft and constant beneath the wind. Their plumage holds the colours of the plain or blazes bright against it. They wear their colours boldly, jewels of the open sky. Their bright plumage stands out against the muted colours of the land. Feathers of every hue drift and settle where the birds have passed. Their coats of feathers are both armor and ornament, beauty and defense. Their voices ring out across the open land, a chorus without end. The leaves rustle softly, whispering secrets only the wind can hear. The trees offer shelter freely, asking nothing in return but sunlight. Wide branches cast a welcome shadow across the sun-baked ground. The tree stands patient and unbowed, a quiet monument on the plain. The canopy filters the harsh light into something soft and dappled. The old wood creaks in the wind, ancient and enduring. A tree spreads its arms against the sky, sheltering more lives than one can count. A gnarled old tree leans into the wind it has faced for 100 years. The roots run deep and wide, holding fast through drought and flood alike. The leaves turn and tremble, alive with the movement of the air. A solitary tree stands sentinel over the plain, silent and unmoving. The trees wear their years in every twist and scar of their ancient wood. The branches sway and settle, keeping their slow rhythm with the wind. The tree endures the seasons the way the plain endures the years patiently. Its branches reach for the sky, and its roots reach for the water far below. Beneath the canopy, the world grows cool and quiet and still. The old tree stands where it has always stood, faithful to its patch of ground. A lone tree marks the vastness, a fixed point in a shifting world. The bark peels and cracks in the heat, worn by seasons beyond counting. The leaves catch the light and let it fall in shifting patterns on the earth. The horizon flickers with the day's last fire, fading breath by breath. The day pours itself out in gold, then quietly comes to its close. A tide of gold rolls across the heavens, then slowly ebbs away. The sun slips away, and the sky mourns it in gold and crimson. The sun bows out in a blaze of colour, and the dusk moves in behind it. The light lies low and heavy now, pooling like liquid across the world. The sun descends behind the world, and its glow lingers like a promise. The clouds burn one last time, then cool into the grey of evening. The day dims to a soft and golden hush, gentle as a whispered goodbye. The sun sinks low, spilling its last warmth across a waiting world. The sky burns brightest just before it lets the darkness in. colour drains slowly from the sky, leaving warmth and shadow in its wake. The heavens smoulder in the fading day, embers of a fire soon to die. The horizon glows like a hearth, warm and low and slowly dying. The sun goes down in glory, and the world falls quiet to honour it. The light fades from fierce to tender, and the world softens in reply. Life carries on, fierce and fragile, through everything the world can offer. Every creature answers the same ancient call and returns to the same ancient earth. In the end, we too are only guests of the patient, enduring land. The land abides, patient and eternal, beneath the turning of the years. The wild endures not because it is strong, but because it never surrenders. Here, the smallest life and the largest share a single, unbroken story. The seasons come and go, and life bends with them and never breaks. The wild belongs to itself, and always has and always will. Life here is a long endurance, and the land its willing witness. The land gives without measure and takes without warning, and life accepts them both. Here, the great balance holds, though no hand tends it. In the end, nothing here is conquered, only carried on. Every ending here is quiet, and every beginning is a kind of grace. The great cycle asks for nothing, and gives everything to those who live within it. The wild moves on, ancient and unhurried, through all the ages of the world.